two prepared speeches today is Morgan Wienhoff. And Morgan is presenting her first speech, the icebreaker speech from the Competent Communication Manual, and it's a 4 to 6 minute speech. And Morgan is a people person. She loves the outdoors and values friends and family. She works in product development for the Target team. And her favorite quote right now is, "Keep it simple." She enjoys the simple things in life and is looking for ways to be more intentional and simplify amongst the busyness of life. Again, this is her icebreaker speech, and the title is, "That's My Name." Morgan Wienhoff, "That's My Name."
Thank you for that intro, Devin. Welcome, fellow Toastmasters and no guests. So today is my icebreaker speech, and I'm going to start out just by asking a general question to the audience. Have any of you guys ever had to name anyone? A pet, an animal, a family member, anything like that? So we all know how tricky it can be to choose a name. I mean, you're choosing a name that someone's going to have to listen to and hear for the rest of their life. And it was no different for me. So when I was going to be named, there was a lot of debate in my family about what my name should be. My grandma actually wanted me to be named Sydney. She had gone to Sydney, Australia, fallen in love with it, and just absolutely loved that name. However, my parents weren't so crazy about it. I don't think they knew that I would go on to go to Australia, fall in love with Sydney, and maybe that would have been a perfect name. But anyway, they decided to choose Morgan. They liked that it was both a boy and a girl name. So they chose Morgan Ashley Wienhoff, and I've kind of lived into that name. If you Google the name Morgan, a lot of things come up, but two main things that you'll find is number one, by the sea, and number two, love. So I'm going to start with by the sea. As I alluded to earlier, I love the sea, I love the ocean, I love going to the beach. I think it just reminds me, honestly, no matter how chaotic life can be, that there's always something bigger out there, that you have somewhere else you can go, somewhere else you can travel, you're never stuck. Watching the waves kind of roll in, it's just really relaxing, and it kind of reminds me, just be at peace and be where you are at and never feel like you're trapped. So you can hit the next one. This is me in Australia. I definitely left a piece of my heart in Australia, and I hope to go back one day. I am not named Sydney, but Sydney, Australia was my absolute favorite place to go in the world, and like I said, just being by the beach. The second part is love. This is a picture of my family. We all look freakishly alike. I get that all the time. So you can see we all kind of look like we've cloned over time. That's my brother Brad on the far left, my mom in the middle, my dad Dean, and then obviously myself. We are kind of, your typical family of four, very tight-knit, but we're also a laughing family. We're constantly laughing, making jokes. Everyone has a nickname, a trillion different nicknames. You'll hear Bubba, you'll hear B-Rad, all sorts of nicknames for my brother Brad. My mom Lori, she's absolutely hilarious. She's just always got something to say. I call her every day to work, and she just kind of prattles on about something and makes me laugh. So absolutely calling my mom every day. And then you can hit the next slide. And transitioning also into friends. So friends are another huge part of my life. Family and friends, I think, are the two things that I pour the most of my energy into. And loving other people and just loving the relationships that I have is kind of what defines me. And I think that's a big part of why I joined Toastmasters. I really want to kind of figure out how to channel my inner power. So I'm more of a relaxed kind of personality. When I'm speaking, you'll be able to tell I'm generally pretty monotone, very relaxed, but I want to start to kind of find that inner power so I can deliver a speech that's more influential, more powerful, and just kind of get that influence that I'm really looking for. And I also love that you guys are such a tight community. You're always building into each other. I know I've said like a billion times, but I think it's really cool to see how you guys are all supporting each other's goals and beliefs, and I think that's kind of what I was looking for when I joined, so I'm really looking forward to growing more and getting my power and channeling that. Hit the next slide. In conclusion, I would just like to say thank you guys so much for having me in Toastmasters, and remember me by Morgan and by the sea, love and by the sea, and go ahead and Google your names and see if it's true for you too.